Tabletop Junkie, grab your dice and your sheet, bringing fire to the table. Every session's elite on YouTube screens. Yeah, he reigns supreme, ruling crits, telling tales. He's the king of the scene.
Lights, camera, minis on the map. Dungeon map spread while the players chat. He's the maestro of mayhem, the master of lore. From space fights to dragons, he's never a bore. RPG, strategy, horror, and fate. Tabletop Junkie, always serving it great. You want rules, he got stacks and stacks, breaking down systems like a battle axe.
Roll with the junkie, dice in the air, streaming those sessions with epic flair. From critical fails to nat 20 highs, he's the game master, bringing truth to the lies. Watch the magic, feel the flame. Tabletop Junkie lives this game on YouTube, where legends are spun. One-shot campaign, it's all in fun.
Every upload's a quest, every click's a ride. Whether haunted house thrills or a starship glide, got that homebrew heat and classic class. Characters deep with a tragic past, pulling you in like a plot twist drop. You blink once and the story don't stop, with monsters, mayhem, mysteries too. Roll for initiative, he's coming through. Tabletop Junkie ain't just for show, he's teaching, preaching, let the good vibes flow. If you geek out hard or you're new to the game, this channel's the forge where you earn your name.
Roll with the junkie, dice in the air, streaming those sessions with epic flair. Fantasy, sci-fi, horror, delight, he's rolling deep into the night. Click that sub, hit the bell, you're in for tales that the bards will tell. Tabletop Junkie, game on, let's ride. We live in these worlds, we ain't just outside.
Junkie, dice in the air, streaming those sessions with epic flair. From critical fails, nat 20 highs, he's the game master, bringing truth to the lies. Watch the magic, feel the flame. Tabletop Junkie lives this game on YouTube, where legends are spun. One shot, telling YouTube, where legends are spun. One shot campaign, it's all in fun. Every upload's a quest, every click's a ride. Whether haunted house thrills or a starship glide, got that homebrew heat and classic class. Characters deep with a tragic past, pulling you in like a plot twist drop. You blink once and the story don't stop, with monsters, mayhem, mysteries too. Roll for initiative, he's coming through. He's coming through. He's too loud. It's all in fun. It's all in fun. Tabletop Junkie, Amon. Every upload's a quest, every click's a ride. Whether haunted house thrills or a starship glide, got that homebrew heat and classic class. Characters deep with a tragic past, pulling you in like a plot twist drop. You blink once and the story don't stop, with monsters, mayhem, mysteries too. Roll for initiative, he's coming through. Tabletop Junkie ain't just for show, he's teaching, preaching, let the good vibes flow. If you geek out hard or you're new to the game, his channel's the forge where you earn your name. His channel's the forge where you earn your name. Roll the junkie dice in the air.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry we're a bit late. We're about 32 minutes late, but you know, well, we started about 4 minutes ago, so we were 28 minutes late. But we are here for right now. Right now we have exactly got, we got 4 players technically if you count me, but we're not going to count me right now. I will explain a little bit when it's my turn what Scorn is currently doing, because Scorn is not with the rest of the group. Where we left off, we were clearing out a castle for a guy who we later on suspected was trapped down in a basement, and we couldn't figure out how he got there. Bad news is, it wasn't really the guy. It was something that had encounter with the guy, and he changed form, mimicking him, fooled everybody into believing that it was him, and he ran away with Emerald Underhill's mule known as Sully. who later on, Sparta Chris actually explained to me that he hated me for that. To this day, he is cursing my name right now. He's cursed my name all last week. He's cursed my name all this week for this and said he hated me for this adventure. So he'll have to suck it up and deal with it. Because we're going to have this adventure. But before we start off this adventure, this is supposed to just be a quick one-shot. Curse you. Yeah, there you go. He's in the chat going, curse you! Anyway, Sully is missing. But during that, Emmerin and H have both separated from the group. Scorn has also separated from the group, which later on we decided to call ourselves the Long Odds. That we are a team known as the Long Odds, but I think right when we got our name and we were getting ready to make our name for ourselves, we disbanded because we are missing our mascot, which is Sully. So Sully's got to live. We gotta find him, and he's got to live. So Scorn decided to go off and find. Oh, look, there's Emmerin showing up when we need him to.
Exactly on the nick of time.
You mentioned his mule.
Yeah, I did mention his mule, who is still currently missing, by the way. Before we go, we're just gonna do a quick rundown of who everybody is, and we're gonna be starting with Colin. Colin, state your name and character.
I'm Colin, and I am playing Salaman Dalumbra, elf rogue, who has just gone up to level 9.
And we're going to talk about your character in a minute, about what your character has been doing, because you, my friend, has spent the last few months training yourself into becoming the greatest rogue ever, a 9th level rogue. So, congratulations on that, by the way. It has been officially 10 weeks since the group disbanded and the look for Sully. That's the equivalent of at least 2.75 months. So far, no one has found Sully. It seems like that the doppelganger who has stolen Sully has been one step of Emmerin and everybody else this entire time.
They didn't sully their own hands?
Not for much longer.
Oh yeah. That's what. Yeah, keep thinking that, Chris. Keep thinking that. Anyway, moving on from there, we got our next person down. Tails, why don't you take it away?
Hey, I'm playing Velzareth, the reclaimed, redeeming drow, who is now a Justicar, and he went on a small little side scroll to connect with his goddess and understand his place in the world.
Nice. Moving down, we got Mrs. Tabletop.
I'm playing Angel Starleaf, a elf ranger fighter.
And moving down to the next person, which is Sparta Chris.
I am Spartacus, and I am playing Emmerin Underhill, the halfling mystic, which is a combination of a cleric and wizard. And I am the proud owner of Sully, the mule, and very, very upset.
So Chris, how are you going to feel if we get there and Sully says you don't own him, he's a free...
Sully is a mule.
That's an idea. He's an intelligent mule. He's been an intelligent mule this entire time.
Well, I have been reigning. I have basically been raising Sully since he was a foal. So
Fair enough.
I'm not a number. I'm a free mule.
Anyway, I am Tabletop Junkie. I am playing Scorn, but Scorn is not with us. He has went on a mission to search for Sully separately from everybody else. But while he's doing that, he also went on a mission of soul searching. He needs to figure out who he really is because he took a lot of damage last time and he'd really like to become a better protector. So he currently went out and searched for his tribe to reach out to his mentors and the elders of his tribe to become a better barbarian. But right now he is off screen, so we don't know where he is. Not even me. I mean, I know where he is, but I'm not going to tell you. So... All right, moving on. But before we get to say what I'm currently doing, we're going to go up to Archer Colin, and we're going to see what Solomon's been doing. So, Colin, I have took it upon myself, kind sir, and I figured out what kind of weapons you wanted, and you've already spent all your platinum that you received from the last adventure. You have spent these last 2.75 months in Elfheim. Seeing the sights of the glowing trees of the beautiful capital of Elfheim. You managed to see a famous but we don't know the name. You just went and saw I wouldn't say famous, but a renowned elf blacksmith that has created a greater expert, well, not create, but had a greater expert elven make sword. And, of course, you still have the dagger. But you went from a expert or an elven longsword to a greater expert elven longsword. It is lighter. You have been training with it as well as your dagger. And then you also found someone who just happened, an armorer, who just happened to have a greater expert elven make leather armor, which has actually upped your AC by a lot. You have actually spent your time training in the woods. Could you please, in great detail, sir, for 1,000 experience points I'm prepared to offer you, not right now. It's going to be part of the whole group thing, and I'll tell you how much you guys earn from everything, because I do have some special other critiques that, if I like your backstory, I will add some additional stuff for you, and not just for you, but for the whole group. So, for exactly your share of the experience points, give me the backstory of what Solomon has been doing the last 2.75 months in Elfheim.
Well, I could tell you, but being a rogue, it was all hidden, so no one could see it.
That's bullshit. I'm not accepting that as an answer.
I think he should get deducted points because of that.
But that means he failed a stealth roll. He's basically, she said he went home. He's been reconnecting with his elven nature, since that seems to be a thing going on here. Passing information, little bits and pieces he might have learned. As you say, he's seeking to improve his weaponry. The weaponry he has, it's good. It's not as good as other stuff out there. So he's had these weapons made for him. The armor's been nicely fitted. He's been doing a lot of practicing with that. A lot of practicing with his obviously weapon practice. A lot of also practicing with the sort of sneaky roguey side of things. So he'd have been doing picking as many locks as he can, finding new ways.
Let's stop right there. To give everyone a bit of context here, elven make weapons are a bit more expensive because elves have the capable lifespan of living anywhere to a max age of 750 to 1,000 years of Paramoor's entire time. That's like so far the longest age. So far, we are in the first age of Paramoor. To remind everybody, this is something that has been going on for roughly only about 1,000 years. So there's possible that some of it's not even been a full 1,000 years. It's only been 903 years since the turning of the age. We are in the first age known as the I believe it's called. Hang on one second. Let me get the name here. The ages each have their own context and name. The Zero Age, the Primordial Age, the age that started the life here at Paramoor, was known as the Age of Roots. We are currently in the First Age, which everyone in Aberdeen and possibly the world has called it the Age of Flourishing. It is basically where we're seeing the growth of the world. The world is still growing. Even for me, I don't know everything about this world. I don't know how many landmasses there are. So far, I have created 3 known landmasses, one where I'm still discovering for myself as the GM. This is a story that has taken life on its own. So here it is. So elves and the elves of Aberdeen have actually, which is also known as, their kingdom is known as Elfheim, they have perfected weapon usage to an elf standard, to where they're strong weapons. They're not like as strong as a normal weapon would be, but they are also not carrying that kind of weight either. And elves love to have their own make weapons from their own kind, because elves kind of actually don't really get a strength bonus. I believe they take a penalty to strength when starting out, but they take it's either strength or constitution. I can't remember which one, but they do get they do get a bonus for dexterity when you create an elf character. But they're kind of more fast on their feet, and they need weapons to move with them. So elves have done it, but their weapons are at a premium because of the type of materials and time that takes to create such a weapon. And their information, think about it. You got a weapon that may be just a little bit weaker, so it's pretty close to being strong, but it's also lighter.
Yeah.
So Solomon is currently in Elfheim, rejoicing with his people. Does Solomon have his own family clan, or does he just have acquaintances?
I think he's got. Making me make this up on the fly. Yes,
you are. Yes, you are. For
yeah.
for 1,000 experience points, I'm making you do this. Get over it.
Yeah, he's got family. Like most elves, it's possibly it's kind of an extended family.
Okay. Explain.
In as much as elves, as you said, elves being very long lived.
Mm-hmm.
To the point literally where an elf is still considered a child at an age for which an orc is considered getting old.
Right.
So obviously, because of those expanded licenses, that means that they're still capable of having children for most of that period. Yes. So obviously, you will have, an elf can have kids every. They don't, but an elf can still be having children.
So basically, their population is very regulated.
Yeah, a little bit regulated. What I'm saying is it tend to be extended because you've got, unless you're the first or second born, you're probably going to have elder siblings who have got. You can literally be in a situation where your oldest brother, your oldest sibling, is a great grandparent, but you're the same generation as you. So that's what I mean when you say an expanded families. So you depending on how old your parents are, you could have a lot of siblings, old or younger.
Very yes.
Yep. It's
that's for the lifelong span. To give a little bit more context to our audience, he is currently only 131 years old, and that's kind of young for an elf.
Yeah.
Oh no, not 131. That's your pounds. I'm sorry, you're 118. That's still kind of young for an elf. That's even younger.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right.
So what you tend.
So what have you been sharing with your mates?
Well, I've been sharing my adventures, the things I've seen out in the outside of Elfheim. Like all elves, because Tabletop let me put this down. He also served in. Obviously, he's gone back. He's reunited with some of his militia buddies, as well. Which is probably somewhere where he's helping to, or maybe been helping with his combat skills, because obviously his some of them have remained
right.
in more combat related areas. He's, as I said, obviously he's been getting used to the fact that the weapons which still swing the same are doing more damage, because they're not much lighter, because you'd already got elfcraft stuff, and so his weapons aren't much lighter than they were when it comes to encumbrance.
Give me a percentile roll.
Hold on. Oh God, hold on.
I'm gonna have to spice this up a bit. I want a percentile roll.
Okay. Hold on. What? Okay, that's not good. No, still not good. Worst percentile. There we go.
Unfortunately, you've been talking with your mates, and even though the elves have a long life, both your parents are dead.
Okay.
What happened to your parents, and are you visiting their grave while you're in Elfheim for this 2-month venture?
Yes, obviously. Are you just saying that that's my situation, or is that something that's reasonably recently leaving that up to me?
How long has your parents been dead?
Okay, like I said, they've probably been dead for. I mean, I'm possibly one of the. Yeah, I've got older siblings. I'm obviously many younger siblings. They've been dead for perhaps, I don't know, probably since. Maybe their passing is what made me. What I left Elfheim in the first place to sort of to help deal with that. So they've been gone some time now, and I left. So
give me a D20 roll.
D20.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
So your parents died when you were only 106 years old, and you were barely considered an adult. You were considered, for those who want to know what a 106-year-old elf is, they're basically a teenager.
Okay, so that would even be before I even. Okay, so it would have been a little bit after that probably that I left him, because I would have had.
Give me another percentile roll. You have siblings. I want to know how long they've been missing. Okay. Your siblings left you. They actually abandoned you.
Oh God! Oh, nice of them.
So
Yep.
they didn't like you.
Give me
They did like me.
give me a D10 roll.
This could explain why. Yes, this is in the mid charisma here.
This probably explains why you're a rogue and not anything else. You actually only have 2 siblings. Both has abandoned you. You have been on your own roughly about since you were 106. You have taken care of yourself these last 12 years. Yep.
So even his parents would be considered relatively young died relatively young for elves.
Yes, they were
only
killed.
Only having 3 kids.
They were actually they were killed by an orc raiding party.
Okay.
Yep. So go ahead and jot that down. They were killed by an orc raiding party, and your brothers had left you behind, thinking that you were nothing more than mere dead weight. Makes me wonder what kind of people your brothers were, but we will talk about that in a minute. Your brothers are
in your world view the afterlife.
Your brothers currently they're not currently in Elfheim right now. They have been venturing off for many, many years, and you guys probably have not even spoken in 12 years.
Okay.
What happened between you and your brothers to stir up such hatred?
I don't know. I was only a kid. I don't know what happened. Maybe they maybe they thought I was a bit too clingy after the parents passed away. I don't know.
Could they probably blamed you for their death? for your
No,
parents' death?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if it was a raid, I'd been able to do anything much there.
Your parents could have made maybe they blame you. This is just me throwing something out there, but maybe you could have actually instigated something that probably would have led to the parents' death in the raid. They could have went back to try and fetch you. Maybe you ran off and they were looking for you or something like that.
Possibly, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, it was a confusing time with the raid going on and all the rest of this.
So one brother is a bard that didn't take anything seriously, which is strange for elves, but he is an elven bard, and one is a cleric and a follower of Tassara, I believe the elven deity.
Yep. Okay. Well, the bard may well not even have been there at the time. He was probably off getting pissed in a bar, getting pissed and laid in a bar somewhere.
Yeah.
Typical bard.
Yeah,
It's
Tassara,
possible that
goddess of dreams and traveling.
Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, she's depicted as an elf. Am I correct about that?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Elves, half-elves, and travelers. And that's why they're traveling. Because they both probably believe in Tassara, but one of them clearly is taken. So the brother that is the bard has taken your family's death really hard. The death of your parents.
Picture of her is in the broadcasting chat if you want to pull that up.
Oh, dude, we got a picture? Nice. I'm actually gonna
I
load
made
that.
her a picture. I sent it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to lead a backstory here. Oh wait, Tassara. Yeah, I knew about that one. I thought we were talking about his mother.
I can make a picture of her if you want me to.
I don't have a description. Same you. At this rate, given their stature, I think your brothers blame you, and they're both brothers. So they only had 3 boys. Your brothers blame you for their death because the orc raiding party, you were the one who discovered it. Question is, did you tell anybody, or were you trapped?
Well, yeah, I would have told. Well, I would have told. Obviously, I mean, when I discovered them, obviously, I would have done my best to actually let people know what was going on.
Right.
To alert people to the existence of an orc raiding party, because it's an orc raiding party.
We're definitely making their way. At the time, it's possible that you guys weren't even living in Elfheim, or you were living in Elfheim. You were a resident, but maybe you guys were out camping, or whatever the version of camping is. It's possible that you guys were scouting, given the fact that elves are woodland creatures.
Well, elves call it living. We call it camping.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, might not even have been in Elfheim. It might have been somewhere else when it was actually attacked by an orc warband. I mean, because I'm not sure how far into Elfheim orc warbands ever managed to get.
Well, the orcs in Aberdeen have been pretty pissed off. Since the humans from Astravia, that's the name of the eastern continent. Astravia, since they came and took down, basically merged their ideals with the barbarian tribes and kind of forced them into the mountains. So, if I'm not mistaken, looking at the map here, let me pull up the map scenes. Let me pull up the map. Oh, pulling up. Where the fuck is there we go. Pulling up the map here. We're gonna move everyone down here. We're gonna keep Emerin. So, not Emerin. We're gonna keep Solomon kind of like big here. So here is Elfheim, if everyone can see that. I'm picking it. Here is Tassari, which is I can't remember if it was a village or a town of elves. Riverfell is definitely a village, but the Northern Kingdoms are right here. So, mind you, back in the past, the tribes were all from this area here, all over this area here. The orcs have been blocked from engaging into the redwood forest and all this entire area, and they were actually forced to this high-end mountain, separating Elfheim from the region. Like, this is like Elfheim, the Forbidden Kingdoms, and Garudan and Evermore are the four kingdoms of Kikistos. This is the Kikistos region. This is the what we call the region of the dead, because nobody ever goes there. Nobody knows if anything still survives there. And this is the region of Solana, which is a whole nother set of civilizations. But they've been forced to this region. This region. They can try and invade this region, but it doesn't seem they're not happy with it. They want the lower half. It's warm. It's kind of warmer down here. Not much warmer, but warmer. So given that, there's a lot of reasons why orcs would have been in Elfheim. It's possible that they didn't even want, maybe they were hiding something, and they didn't want elves to know. Unfortunately, your parents are a victim of murder, and your brothers blame you. How does that make Solomon feel? Like, what is Solomon's current status of... Well, you know what? If you don't know, and you don't know what to make a charisma... not a charisma roll. I'm going to say a wisdom roll.
Well, I was going to say, I'm thinking he's might have felt a little bit of guilt at first, but he's got experience now. He's accepting the fact that his brothers are a bit have these problems. Yeah, basically.
You know what? Let's see how much you accept that. I am still forcing you to make a charisma roll. Deal with it.
Okay, hold on. That's okay. Hold on. I just gotta. It's just for some really weird reason. My bloody laptop.
Did I say that you guys weren't gonna roll dice tonight? I don't remember saying that.
No.
Okay.
But it's just, unfortunately, I'm having to do this on my laptop, and for some strange reason, my laptop's screen is rather dark. Hold on.
Turn up the brightness? I don't know.
I've tried. I mean, it's almost it's like what happens if you unplug it, so it's not charging. It goes into power down mode, we put it into low power mode, but it's not doing that. It's still showing us fully charged, so I'm not sure what the heck's going on with it. Okay, so charisma roll.
I didn't say charisma. I said wisdom.
Oh, sorry, wisdom. Okay. Well, I've got no, I'm slightly less than my charisma, so.
But you got a 22 on your wisdom roll, so you are correct.
Oh, well, okay.
You were probably distraught at first, but you've learned to live with whatever guilt and whatever issues you have with your brother. At this point, it does not emotionally destroy you. You are fine.
It's been 12 years.
Yeah. You've moved on. You've moved on. You're and you know what? You don't even care to reach out to them, so you're not even visiting your own family's home.
I'll visit the graves of the parents.
Yes, absolutely. As Solomon is visiting the grave for the parents, and yes, I just made a roll for something. Don't worry about it. Even though I'm the GM.
The GM makes a roll. Don't worry about it. Yeah, right.
So,
does not compute.
Yeah, no. So as you're at the graves, how is Solomon feeling? Ultimately, does he miss his parents? Come on, give me some joy and tears here, man. Give me some strong connection. Don't worry, Chris. You don't worry, Chris. It looks like you're gonna be fine because you're gonna be the last one to go.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's. I mean, he obviously still remembers them. I think he's probably by now. I mean, he's probably got to the point. He's seen other people die as well. He's
You're supposed to be an elf, not a Vulcan.
No, what I'm gonna say is he's sad. Obviously, that they've gone. Means he's not gonna have any younger siblings. He's but he's accepted it. He knows it's part of the cycle of life. It's just obviously when an elf dies young, it's he doesn't want to think it's more of a tragedy than any other life dying, but obviously when an elf dies youngish, that's a lot more potential life lost than if a shorter-lived race does. But it perhaps means that elves tend to be more long-term planners anyway. So, you know, he might not have seen his family for a decade, even if they were still alive.
Fair
So
enough.
he's really sad, a little bit sad, but remembering, you know, remembering what he can, remembering better times, better and so on.
Very much.
You know, he's hoping that what he's done, wherever they are, if they're looking down, they are, that he's not disappointing them. Perhaps.
I can say for a fact you are not disappointing any of them. So, give me 1 second. Hang on, I'm making some notes here for you. Because we could play into Solomon's backstory a little bit later on.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why you don't give the GM anything he can use against you if you can possibly help it.
All right. At this point, you have spent 3 months training. You've spent your money. You've been using whatever money you've had for the last 2.75 months to feed yourself. You've stayed at some of the local inns. You've trained. At this point, we're reaching the end of the of the months. And are you planning? Would Solomon plan to return to Kakistos and to rejoin with his teammates that he has? That he's just newly, granted he's just newly met them, but would he return to help Emmerin Underhill retrieve his mule?
Oh, definitely. I mean, in fact, I would, were there to have been different circumstances, he might have done that before going off and doing the training. But
I'm gonna need 2 rolls from you. Your first roll is gonna have to be charisma. Your second roll is gonna have to be wisdom. Hold up, before I get that, before we even get to those rolls, I'm going to tell you why we're going to need them. But I'm going to see here what you have that might actually be able to help you. Give me 1 second. Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh no!
Oh, so I've just got. Thank you. I've just realised that you've actually updated my stuff for me as well.
Yes, I did. All right. The first thing all right. So they're just going to be your basic rolls. If you get a successful charisma roll, you're going to get a +2 bonus on your wisdom roll to use. So the first thing you're going to need to do is give me 1 second here. Yep, you know what? First thing you're going to need to do is a charisma roll, and I will let you know if you succeed. Give me a charisma roll. That is a success. You're going to gain now a +2 bonus to your wisdom roll as far as tracking down Emmerin.
Okay.
You have been... And you got a nat 20, sir. You don't even need that +2. That was a 31. You have so far left. You have ended your stay at an Elfheim. We're gonna actually start a nice adventure. Some nice adventure music here.
Perhaps been studying also with the a little bit more. Perhaps studying with some of the rangers as well to pick up some of their
possibly
their angle on the sort of skills that we share as well, perhaps.
Probably, but you decided it is nearing the end. You have been away from your team from the Long Odds. That is the name of the team. From the Long Odds for almost 3 months. You have left Elfheim. And you've been journeying into the forest for many days and many nights. You have asked once you got back to back into the Evermore Kingdom, you stopped by a few towns to see if they heard anything about a halfling looking for a mule named Emmerin Underhill. You think you're hot on the trail as you begin hearing stories of someone looking for Sully, a mule named Sully, and you actually managed to find yourself hot on the trail to the town that Emmerin will find himself in. But we will not talk about Emmerin right this minute, because we will get to Emmerin. Meanwhile, we are going to cut over to Mrs. T, who is playing Angel Starleaf. And what would, for these 2.75 months, which is basically 2 3/4 of a month, set of months, almost 3, for these nearly 3 months, what has Angel been doing this entire time?
Helping the town peoples out with what they need.
All right,
If they needed help.
Let me help you out here. Which town people? Because, like, there is, like, if you look here, and I'm gonna move the map around. We're gonna go back to the map, and I'm gonna move you. I think I'm gonna activate the map. Move you guys all towards it. If you guys, once you guys jump on the map here, as you can see, there is a lot of places. You could be in Reisendorf, you could be in Stullengard, you could be in Highforge, Redwood Town, you could be anywhere in this area. You can be Calandra, you could be in Evermore, you could be in Tessari, you could be in Riverfell. So, what town would you go to? Like, where would Angel find herself at?
I'd probably stay in the town that I was in.
Alright, the last town that you guys were in before reaching out to Castle Calderon was actually Reisendorf, which actually is right here. It is a small frontier town. It does have a lot of issues with orcs and a few other things, but they're just kind of a small town, and they do a lot of farming and a lot of merchant work. What is it that would Angel find herself in?
Making sure that there's no one trying to attack the town to steal the goods.
Pretty much. Okay, give me, for that would be requiring a wisdom roll for you to stand guard constantly. So go ahead and give me a wisdom roll.
20.
God damn it, these nat 20s. 2 nat 20s already. 2 nat 20s. I think I'm going to give a bonus for every nat 20 we get. Okay. You've actually spent 3 months, and Reisendorf has not had a single issue. No one has been raiding them. They have remained peaceful. So you have been there for nearly 3 months. I don't think Angel would, once everything has remained peaceful, I don't very much continue guarding the town. What else would she do?
I'd be going to look for Sully.
All right. So after about 3 months, you begin leaving because you've been trying to find. Give me a charisma roll to see if anyone in Reisendorf has heard anything, because you've pretty much stayed in that town. Wow, that is like the bare minimum of gathering information. They give you information that there is something about Emmerin Underhill heading to Evermore's capital. And there's a reason why they're heading there, and you're not sure. You're not sure why. It doesn't. They just said that there's a story that that's where he's going. So after 3 months of guarding, you did guarding so well with that nat 20. They decided to. I mean, you did spend a little bit of gold to up the flow of gold, but you've actually been rewarded. Pay. So what I need you to do is roll a d20, and I'm going to see your result, and we are going to multiply that by how many days? 5. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to tell you how much gold you're about to make. You are basically going to be a paid consultant for helping them out. Wait, what's wrong, Colin? What's going on?
No, it's okay. So, no, sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to get my laptop. It came back in and then it suddenly went again. It's okay, Tom.
So you just made, you didn't make very much, but for helping out the town, upon your leaving, you just literally made 350 gold. You are currently at 880 gold pieces on your character.
What? Well, I wasn't really asking for any money. I was just doing it to try to help the town.
Yes, and because you scouted, you kept the town safe. There's been virtually no issues, and merchants have been coming and going. This is a donation.
Then I'm gonna go and find Emran
All right.
to help him look for Stully.
Well, you know you got a long journey ahead because you're in a valley surrounded by mountains. So you, near the end of your 3 months, you begin traveling. And you've been thinking about Emran this entire time. You haven't even heard from Scorn, which Scorn has the hots for you. You know it. Everyone knows it. But Scorn is... you actually found no information on Scorn. He is currently missing in action. But as you think about your comrades of the long odds and Emran to retrieve his best friend, you know, because Sully's more than just a pet. Sully is his best friend. So you're going to go help him retrieve it, and you are actually heading to Evermore itself. We're going to cut over to... next one is going to be Velzareth. For nearly 3 months, what has Velzareth been doing?
He went on a pilgrimage to hopefully the main temple of Solana, if it's within reach.
Oh yeah, there is many. Well, there's many temples. Many temples. The main temple. Let me look up your god here. She is far different. Let's see here. Churches, the followers. Okay. Okay. So, the main temple, well, any temple, because she is considered the second in command of the godly fellowship to battle evil. There definitely is there is a temple in the human kingdom of Evermore, and there's probably one in Garudan themselves, but drows don't very much travel there. So we can say that you did come to a temple, a nice big church. Let me see if I put anything down here. I didn't get all the religions, but there should be one in Evermore itself. As that Solana is angelic and basically favors all, kind of doesn't really have a favored race. Because the type of race that she is does not exist on the regular plane. Healing. So you are in the capital itself at a temple. What do you... what have you been doing there for about 3 months?
He went on a quest, a small quest to find understanding, as some of viewers may know and as many others may not. He was basically a cultist. A mirror drove him mad, and he believed he heard voices of old spirits encouraging him to take lives, and etc., which is what brought him down the road of assassination. It was both profitable and a spiritual calling. Well, he intended to discard his life to put away his suffering, after he killed 3 innocent women who were possessed by witches. But then
that's right. That happened during that.
Surprisingly brought back, and he has been struggling because, to his knowledge and to his understanding at this point, life was the opposite of death. But since you can't bring life, how can you counter death? And he's discovering that death is in fact a consequence, a side effect of life and the nourishment of it. But he is conflicting the philosophy within himself and coming to her with guidance, or for guidance.
You come to one of the temples in Evermore, and this is on the beginning of the 3 months. As you approach, you of course have her holy symbol, and Give me 1 second. Let me pull up a random generator here. It is going to be whatever the hell that 5 represents. Give me 1 second. I'll be able to tell you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. I will live with that. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'll do this one. As you approach the temple, you are greeted by one of the high mages or high clerics, one of the main followers, and you notice he goes, "My brother," and he holds his hand out. I see that you carry that you are a drow, and you carry the holy symbol of what the hell is that?
Sorry, that was me.
Okay.
Her name is Solana. I thought you knew that, good sir.
No, I'm sorry. I was distracted by the black dice that was rolling across my screen. So he looks upon Velzareth and he goes, and you notice that he's different. He is a half-orc cleric of Solana. And he goes, "My brother, welcome to seeing the light and the holiness of everything that is good. What do you know of your god of our godly order? When do you become?"
He sort of like looks around and he stares at the robes and looks back up at him and he's like, "Well, to be fair, I never intended to be a follower in the first place. She sort of just brought me back after I intended to end my life and trade it for 3 others. And here I am to discover why she might have done such."
Solana is of good nature. She not bound by law or chaos. Those of unlawful, she is just of good. And those who have good in their heart is those who she brings. Come with me, my son. We shall walk together, and I will teach you of her teachings. And he actually, for the next 3 months, becomes for the next 2 months, or however long you're here, he becomes your mentor. And
Okay.
he asks of you, what brings you to the capital of Evermore? Did you not have any friends?
I had many of friends. One was a daft oaf conversation and, well, slicing someone like a melon. The other one was, well, he was adorable. He was very patience testing, always about the books, always with his ear to a key lock, but, you know, that's just how some elves are. And the other one, he was a very, very adorable, I'm not quite sure what he was. Maybe he was a dwarf, maybe he was a gnome, a halfling. I never cared to ask, but now that I look back, I realized I should have gotten to know him more because I appreciated the whole journey we shared together.
Very good. But you have came here seeking guidance from our goddess. Solana is not beyond redemption. Believes that everyone who could be redeemed. We will house you for these next few months, as long as you follow our courses. We have a course of class that we meet every morning and every night. The afternoons are yours. Solana does not demand much of us. You stay within the confines of these laws. I will teach you of her healing and redeeming power. She believes in all, for that she herself, and he takes you to a portrait of her. As you can see, she is depicted of what we call of an angel. Nothing that we've seen on this material plane. Nothing of any other of the gods. She believes that all can be helped. And yeah, so for a while you are fed. You did donate 100 gold to the temple altogether. They only ask for small donations of what is on your character, nothing major. And you know what? We are gonna have to talk about your title because he asks you to join the church. Do you join the Holy Order of Solana? As a member?
Let's see. Do I join the Holy Church? We shall take youth.
Alright.
I didn't say anything. Okay, we'll do it again. Odd yes, even no. No.
Okay. So you're still part of the Mirborn of the Hollow Choir.
No. I think I would have definitely left, if that's what you're asking, yeah, I would have left them behind for sure.
Oh, okay. Alright. You just don't join any other order as of this time.
No, he's interested, but he would first like to understand her teachings and how he may both propagate and spread life and healing to others before he
Absolutely.
would allege himself with something and potentially lead others astray because of his lack of wisdom.
He takes you to upon the courses. You show up every morning for a course, and he reads from a book, and it says the Book of Redemption and Healing. And he opens up the book, and he says, "This is the text of Solana." And the book begins saying that you should always believe that everyone, regardless from where once they came, regardless of race, regardless of upbringing, that all are redeemable into the holy light of Solana herself.
As I make a perplexed look on my face.
Well, you do see others. They actually ended up saying, "My son, come with me if you do not believe." And he takes you out where you begin to hear holy music, people playing instruments. As you can see, we even have a few bards among our order. And as you can see, we are guarded by such paladins of Solana.
But as an order with many guards and many bards, I just have to ask, how do you work with other people? Because when Solana brought me back, I felt such hope, such faith in life, and yet at every turn, in an attempt to preserve that life, the people around me only took it. They said it wasn't worth preserving, that it was bad, but how could something be redeemed if they're not allowed a moment to even reflect upon what they've done? Maybe they never knew any better.
Velzareth, my son, redemption doesn't come from the bad that you've done. It comes from within the heart and the faith of oneself. You can only be redeemed if you believe you can be. Those around you can only be redeemed if they've ever done anything evil, if you believe in them. You just got to teach them. You got to teach yourself. And let me guide you. So, about the end of your time with the Holy Order, or with the temple, you begin to hear rumors of Emmerin and Sully actually made it to Evermore. That they are actually meeting at a tavern known as the Fellowship of Light. What do you do with this information?
I ponder on it for a moment, and then I go and I guess you can say follow up just to make sure other people aren't saying the same thing.
Okay.
Quest boards and what have you.
Give me a charisma roll.
Okay. But I think, yeah, well, we'll get to confirming whether it's true before I get there. Charisma roll, character, combat. Ooh.
So he's meeting at the Tavern of Light. There's no request boards or anything, but you just gather information that for some reason he has been at the tavern. Sully was seen. Somebody said that the Lost Mule, because tales of Lost Mule has actually has been rumored. Yeah, Emmerin had a meeting with someone at the Tavern of Light at this time.
Okay.
Question is, do you reunite with your friend of the Long Island?
I would. I feel like in my hurry, I would pen an explanation / like a thank you, like to the man. What's his name? My mentor. Saying thank you for showing me the light of her grace and how redemption comes both from within and from her grace and the understanding therein. And then I also pen like a couple of similar letters, scrolls to like some of the other monks and stuff there that I would have shared a bond or connection with. And then as like a security measure, I tuck them in places where they would find them, and then I dip. I dip to go talk to Emmerin.
All right. So you dip and you go talk to Emmerin. Meanwhile, for about 3 months, what is?
Wait, one more thing.
Okay.
And then I would like to leave my dagger of threat upon her altar, since I will not need a weapon of that caliber anymore.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna donate it to them. Okay.
Correct.
All right. You know what? Wow. Okay. All right. Wow, that was beautiful, Tails. That was beautiful. Definitely worthy of the points.
That'll
Keep
get you
the
some
dagger-
favor as well.
Keep the let me see if I can move that off your character sheet, but I want to keep it because I'm gonna do something special with it. For not necessarily special for anyone specifically. I will tell you. Let me see here. No. Let's see. Is it here? Create item. Can I move? Let me see here. Equipment. Okay, there's that. Oh, that's not how that works. Okay. Awesome sauce on that. That's not how that works. All right, just leave it right there because I'm going to have something is going to get done with that will come back on you. It's going to shine through the light of Solana herself as you leave it behind.
Beautiful.
All right.
As a single tear like sheds down my cheek.
Love it, love it. Let's see how good you look when that tear sheds. Give me a charisma roll. And for leaving it, I'm gonna give you a +2. And for leaving it, I'm gonna give you a +2 bonus towards that roll.
Well, I'm gonna need it. 13.
Okay. Well, not. I mean, you look okay. You're not the most beautiful creature in the world, but people believe that you are truly a follower of Solana herself. All right. Meanwhile, we're gonna cut over right to Emerin, who has been on a journey to find his mule for 3 months, or almost nearly 3 months. Emerin, it is your turn. Tell me, what have you been doing this entire time while training and learning new spells?
Well, yes, obviously Emerin is Emerin knew he doesn't have the means by which to find Sully so easily, so he has gone out. So he split off from the rest of the group, and he has gone out looking for either backtracking to nearby villages to ask about a mule and a halfling with the mule, or he is looking at trying to find spells that could possibly help him find. Now he did stop for a short time in order to visit his village, a village of halflings, to kind of spend some time with some family to try and help him focus a little bit before his visiting his sizable family. He's got 7 older siblings, and who varying. Some has kids, some don't. And then going back to looking for his mule.
So I didn't know if I actually approved of your hometown. I don't know if that's something we talked about. I don't remember. But since you made it up, I will add it to. I'm just gonna add it to the map at some point. So it's called Meadow Drift.
Yeah, Meadow Drift. I've always had it there.
Oh really? Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I had it there from the very beginning. So it's a small village. It's all halflings. But yeah.
Okay. We'll have to see where we can find it at, because halflings are considered a rarity. So definitely for a small village that would still be rare among all the other population people. So yeah, that still works.
There's roughly 3 to 8 clans living in the village. So
got it. Well, about
150 people.
Give me a percentile roll.
Where is not that one? There it is.
So you two have. Give me a D2 roll.
So basically, just flip a coin.
Basically. So you have 2 parents. One passed, one has not. So
Well,
which
Dad
one?
Dad was about 84 years old.
Well, that's like hang on, wait.
Dad is 84. Mom is 81.
I think that's
I
like
did say they had eight. I did say they had 8 kids.
yeah, that's true. Let me see here. Halfling, 84. Mom was 81. Oh shit, they're old. How old are you?
35.
That's not that old for. Oh, that is actually almost old. That's almost middle age. So damn, I will do it. So which one is dead?
Can I flip a coin to find out?
You can, or I can just go with the max. Well, they can live up to 100 plus 5d20 years. They can live up to 120. So go ahead and flip that coin, because if Dad was 81, he would still. He's barely vulnerable age. He was old age. And Mom was how old was Mom?
81.
Mom was 81. How old was
I went.
Dad?
While we were doing all this, I decided to go ahead and kind of expand upon the family a little bit to bring them down.
Right. So Mom's 81. How old was Dad?
84.
84. Got it. All right, they're old age. So which we got a 2. So is that Mom or Dad?
That's gonna be Mom.
All right, Mom's dead. All right. Give me 1 second.
So she probably. I'm gonna say that she probably died recently. So that's probably why he broke off to go spend time with family, because he got word of her passing.
Okay, fair enough. Give me 1 second.
It was an unfortunate disease. She came down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness. I'm just kidding. So anyway, yeah, she probably came down with up there in age. They're almost max age. Like I said, they can live up to 120 years, but anything over 75 years is already passing old. And you have 8 siblings. We are going to roll for them later. We're going to roll for that later. Anyway, so you've did you visit your dad?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like I said, my mother recently passed away. I thought even though I want to find Sully because he's very important to me.
Yeah.
I needed to go and give farewell to my mother. She came down with God, my mind just went blank. Because I just thought of a disease to go with. The silent illness.
Okay. All
right.
That's what we're gonna call it, because you can't even speak of it now. It is so silent.
Yes. But so he decided to go home and spend some time with his family, give his farewells to his mother, perform the special rites and everything with hopes that her soul went on to the next realm.
So I generated your father. Your father is part of a clan of halfling breeders, which we'll name what the clan is later.
I already had intentions of him being like a old-fashioned farmer.
Oh, he's more than just an old-fashioned farmer. He kind of came from. It's rare to see a halfling from his original background, but he came from a very savage land. But something about your mother calmed his brutal heart. So he doesn't have the best manners.
My mom was a very loving and gentle woman.
Oh, yes, she was. Hang on, let me check something out here.
And she was good looking her day.
Oh, yeah, she was. She was more than just gentle. There's more about your mother you don't even know yet.
But yeah, so Dad's name is Osric. Mom was Hamia. First came a Grace, which is my oldest sister. She's now 56. She's married and has children. Mm-hmm. Davin came next with 50, and he's 53 now. He's married himself.
Okay.
Wella, she is 50. She's not married, but she works as the village herbalist and helps the healers. Kazric is 47. He is married himself, and he.
Let's focus a little bit off on the family for a minute. Just send me the list, and we will definitely add that. Because right now you're also like, are you visiting with all your members?
Well, I mean, the family's all in the village, so none of them left. I'm the only one that left because I got picked up by an elvish mystic who decided to take me with her when she witnessed my magical potential.
Fair enough. Okay. We'll get into the details later because right now Emran's more concerned about Sully, but he also just lost his mom when he lost his mule, so he's going through some emotional times. Give me a wisdom.
He's
roll.
very much in distress.
Yep. Give me a wisdom roll. And he's handling it so well. Like
it's
Vulcan well.
I mean, at first it upset him, but he's got it very much under control and very much suppressed, even though it's simmering beneath the surface.
All right. Your dad remains distant from you, but he's remaining distant from all his kids because he lost the love of his life. When you ask how he was doing, he just said, "I loved her. I'm going to miss her. She was a good woman." And he said 3 things to you the whole time that you've been visiting with him.
And that is?
That was it.
Oh.
That was it. He spoke. He's not a man of words.
No, it wasn't.
He's very distant and emotional because that was his life partner. Your mom and dad actually became farmers after being adventurers. They were not upset with you leaving or with what you are. They've accepted it.
Well, I mean, we could simply say that mom herself was a cleric before she
wasn't a cleric.
The closest thing to a cleric or nun or whatever that would be.
She wasn't that either. She was by far that. She had a wicked side.
I thought this was my family, not yours.
You think nuns don't have wicked sides?
Oh, if she was a nun, if she was like sort of like a nun or a follower of a deity, she okay, I will allow it. Yeah, she was a wicked nun.
she not really a wicked nun. It was more so along the lines of the equivalent of the monk from Inuyasha or oh god, what's her face from Vox Machina?
You mean Pike?
Yes.
Okay, we'll say that.
She wanted to do good for the gods, but she had this naughty side to her.
Oh yeah.
What did you say her name was again?
Hamia.
Okay. So that explains why you've got a lot of nuns singing, "How do you solve a problem like Kamiya?"
But yeah, she mostly was a follower of Yenna, or the halfling goddess.
I'm gonna give her a secondary goddess, but I will not tell you what that is because she kept that secret even from you.
Okay then. But no,
we could have a second adventure where you play your mother.
But yeah, it's very much mom that was the big proponent of the whole family kind of being well aligned with Yenna.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, no. So after spending some time with the family and everything, and visiting my nephews and nieces, I went on to continue my trip, looking for and mastering some a few additional spells to help me look for Sully.
Well, at this point, you've buried your mom, you've trained yourself, you've studied, you've went through your own grimoire. As a wizard, you would have your own grimoire as well as whatever abilities your faith gave you, and you're nearing the end of your time with your family, and so far, you have not, you're thinking about Sully, and give me a charisma roll. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to take that. You were given a letter and said, you were given a letter from one of your family members who, I believe it was, whatever one is the village, basically the village, the village, like, leader. And she said, this came for you. One of the a ranger scout said that they were looking for you to give this to you. And it's a letter to you.
Okay.
And you open it, and you say that stories of Emmerin Underhill was seen in Evermore with Sully while being with his family. It was signed the Ranger. No name.
So while I'm visiting my family, someone spotted me with Sully
In Evermore, the capital.
Emmerin is just going to simply fold the piece of paper back. He's going to slip it into his robes. He's going to pick up his hat, put it on, and turn towards look to the road that leads to Evermore, and begin walking.
Well, you begin we're gonna say you begin packing up your stuff, and you say goodbye to your family. If you couldn't get around to everybody, you at least took a minute and left a letter.
What I was thinking of is that I had already finished saying my farewells, and I met the messenger ran into the village mayor on my way out of the village.
Fair enough.
I was like on the boundaries of the village, and he came up running behind me, calling out my name.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless of which, let me tell the story. You say you're good, because I got this song that's like 10 minutes long, but we're not going to use the whole 10 minutes. But let me explain that as you begin leaving, the sun is still high into the sky.
Peter saying goodbye.
And all the goodbyes. And he meets you, and he doesn't tell you who the ranger is, but he knows who the ranger is. He's like, be safe out there.
Thank you. Please just look after my father for me.
He'll be fine. I've known your father for a long time.
Yeah, and you make sure you stay away from Kazrik's brews. He's mentioned that he's brewing up some extra good stuff, and well, you know him and his experiments.
Do we? Let's find out. As you mentioned that, Kazrik's door blew. Like you're outside Kazrik's tavern, and the door just blows off into pieces.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, I'll be right on that. And he leaves to make sure Kazrik's okay.
It's well known for Kazrik.
So as you're walking backwards, you see the mayor going up to Kazrik's, and Kazrik comes out as the building's smoking. He's like, I'm fine. The distillery just had a little mishaps. I'm sorry.
Emmerin just kind of smiles, nods, just takes one final look at the village, giving a good look over, because it's been a while since he's last been here. The last time that he was here was after Ruth's death. Ruth was the woman that he came very close to loving and caring for. It's the one that was mentioned
you are gonna send me all your notes on this, like, tonight.
It was a human female that he fell in love with when him and H first met, and so he kind of grew to love her, and she kind of grew back, and they were going to be married until an orc raid killed everyone in her village, destroyed her family's farm, and all that she had left, all that was left to live, was a mule foal.
God, orcs suck. Like, they literally suck ass.
And that was the last time that Emmerin was back in the village, so many years ago.
Might have been the same raiding party that killed Solomon's parents. Maybe.
Possibly.
we'll see. Anyway,
But-
you begin leaving and heading towards Evermore.
Yep.
You travel for many days and many nights. What is Emmerin thinking on his way as he is heading to Evermore?
He is very much wrestling between what he's going to do towards the shapeshifter,
Okay.
or and also what he should do in the name of Yenna and Selena, because they're both neutral good and lawful good. So he can't really. He's wrestling between that, but he's someone very close to him, Sully, was taken from him. So he's very angry about that deep inside.
All right. So you make your way to honey. Yep, I'm echoing the mic. All right. So you make your way to. You travel for many days, many nights. It takes you time to get there, but you finally make it to Evermore. And let me see here. Give me a charisma roll. Another one. All right. Wow, that's a nice one. Let's see here. Okay, maybe this one's a good one. So you make it to Evermore. You enter in the long gates. Of course, Evermore is a walled city. It's got many different walls to separate each district. And as you make it, you begin asking around to see if you've seen anybody, such as a halfling, traveling with a mule. And they point you to a tavern known as the Tavern of Light.
Okay.
And you make it to the tavern, and as you're making it, you see a dark-skinned, with white hair, familiar-looking face approaching you. And you notice that it's Velzareth.
He's going to look a little surprised, and he's going to look up as... what, is Velzareth approaching me, or...
Well, you're both approaching the inn, or the tavern at the same time. Not the inn, the
Okay,
tavern.
well, when I get close to the door, I'll stop and kind of look up at him and says, "So, what brings you here?"
Emmerin, my friend, the peace and the light brought me here.
Not really. Finally come to know who you are now.
A little bit. How goes your mule situation?
I'm still looking. I had to spend some time back in my home, looking after my father, and unfortunately, my mother just passed away. So we gave her some last rites, or not last rites, but gave her the blessings as to send her off to the next realm.
My condolences, deepest.
Thank you. It's Dad. Unfortunately, he's unfortunately put up walls around himself. He's not really talking to myself or to my siblings.
It's hard to see someone you love struggle and sequester themselves away. So,
Yeah, it is.
are you doing okay?
Oh, yeah, for the most part, I will miss her. She was a very loving, kind woman. She was able to tame my father, and he was a wild halfling from distant lands.
You know, if there's anything the silence and the monks have taught me in these past 3 months, it's that sometimes he might not make sense in the moment, but sometimes having that muscle brown boot there just to randomly bust ass at moments like these, that's what truly made our party alive, you know?
Yeah. Emran just kind of smiles a little bit, and he thinks back to a time when his mother told him the story about what happened when a goblin tried to make moves on her, and he ended up without his teeth.
Oof. A couple of the junior monks.
Dad was Dad kind of had a little bit of a jealous streak. He was very protective of Mom.
Those who are most protective are often those who are the deepest afraid of being vulnerable.
Possibly, but Dad truly loved Mom, and he truly wanted to make sure that she was loved and cared for, and he did. But now I am here. I received a note from someone who called themselves the Ranger. Told me that someone who looked like me is here with Sully, and he turns and he looks at the tavern.
And he sort of turns with him towards the tavern and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "You know, Emran, we met on different terms, and the life of a drow is interesting. You're born, you're taken, you're trained, you're taught what they need you to do to function in society. But who would ever thought that you would be the first family that I ever had?"
Oh, that was
Emran reaches up.
Unexpected.
Emran reaches up and he pats the hand that's on his shoulder and says, "Thank you, I very much appreciate that. And I would be happy to call you my family."
Let's go get you your mule back.
Before you guys enter, you guys hear footsteps from behind. And behind, you see Angel Starleaf and Solomon Del Umbra is also approaching the tavern, as that they've both been tracking Emran.
Do they look like they're together, or they're like together?
Well, one's coming from one end of the one end, and one's coming from another end. It's like, think of the city as a giant circle.
Okay.
Isn't Evermore also a coastal city?
Evermore is it's got docks, yes, but it's still huge.
Yeah.
Yep. So now you all can talk to each other before you enter in this tavern, and we begin the real adventure.
as Eldareth sort of turns and says, "Oh God," I have to get emotional again, like to himself.
Okay, I've just actually found these. I've just looked up on the loot we had before, and I want to increase my bid for having the buckler. It looks nice.
Oh,
Sir,
we'll
sir,
talk about that.
How is that relevant to this theater at this moment?
Right.
Well, it's in 3 months.
We will talk about it later.
You guys actually stored all your loot in a sort of like an area that is currently being safe right now, but you guys don't have access to it.
Oh, what? No, it's just I, when I was looking at it, the only couple of 3 things that actually.
Oh dear Lord, Colin, come on, you're in this. Get in the scene.
We will talk about it later.
Come on, man. We're in a scene. Keep it going.
If you bring up the loot again, I will ask Table to deduct points from you again.
I would like to at least give him a table that used to be a loot, so we can have the loot table.
Oh my God.
At least it'll be an ornate table.
All right, back to the scene, everybody.
But anyways, yes. So I don't know. I guess Emran would hear his name being called out and turn around and see the others.
Yeah, well, who's calling the name? I haven't heard from the other 2 yet.
I know exactly. Because Emran's not looking at other people as he's walking towards the tavern. He's at the door.
Hold on a second. Did my wife fall asleep? She hasn't even said anything.
The music is distracting.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, really? Now she says something. There we go. How about that? You're all together now.
I call out his name.
Okay, thank you.
Okay then. Then Emran's gonna turn around and he's gonna look and see Angel, and also Selman, who's I don't know nearby too.
Solomon is going to give me a wisdom roll. And this is his penalty for going off tangent there. I'm gonna tell you what the wisdom roll is after I see it. You step in a hole. And it's filled with what looks to be water, but it smells funky.
Ooh.
A literary hole.
So he stepped in someone's chamber pot leftovers.
Fantastic.
He's gonna smell.
It smells like vomit. It could be that because you're outside a tavern, people were getting drunk and they vomited. They made a hole so they can vomit in it, and it wouldn't touch their face. Now, what did we now? Just out of character and out of game here. What did we learn?
That I have create water. I'm gonna wash the smell off of him and the street.
Thank you.
I was talking to Colin mostly, but okay.
but I didn't do just his feet. I did the create water like over him, so he's drenched.
Okay. I wanted to let you guys know. I forgot to tell you guys, that this is actually during. I forgot to mention, that everyone who listens to this, you guys have to know that it's been 3 months, and we picked up the adventure on Harvest Moon, which is fall. It's kind of a cold season.
Oh.
Well, look at that. You were smelly. Now you're clean, Emma, and you're going to shiver. Let's get you inside the tavern. Come on. And I grab him and I start walking him in really fast.
Why did I come back?
Why did you have to start talking about loot in the middle of the game?
The good news is you smell astoundingly better, my friend. Let's get you inside where you'll be warm. Let's get a drink. Everyone needs a drink. You do. You definitely need a drink.
Emran just kind of stands by and he watches Velzareth kind of huddling Selman into the tavern, and he just looks over at Angel and says, "Oh, it's nice to see you too."
I'm gonna follow them in.
All right, so give me 1 second here. So it was cold. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you what the actual degree is. Maybe if I can find some fucking weather. World building. Here we go. Climate. There we go. Oh, for God's sake, just give me. I just want like. Oh my God.
I would probably say that the climate would be something akin to California's climate.
No, it's more closer to moist continental climate, if you get what that is. And I have here a list of like geography and like temperatures. So
something closer to maybe Washington State.
Yes, give me just a second. Let me see if I can find the actual page I need. Because you're also near the ocean or the sea, so it would be a little bit colder too.
Well, that's why I said. That's why.
Because if you guys have ever lived next to I lived on a lake.
Yeah.
And it's always colder near the lake. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna say it's currently so it's not bad, but it's currently 49 degrees.
That's not bad.
No.
Unless you're cold and wet.
48 degrees. I'm sorry, 48 degrees. That 1 degree is gonna make a damn bit of. Yes, and he's currently wet. And you guys go into the tavern, and it is definitely a party inside. Let me see if I can get a party going. So there is like a lot of patrons in here. On the first floor, there is currently 9 other patrons besides you guys. But this tavern is 3 floors, with a potential cellar. So it's huge. And as you get in there, it is... I want some tunes. Let's see here. We're not going to get any tunes. That's going to suck. Give me a second. Nope.
Could I take 200 of my gold pieces and like throw the bag on the countertop of the bar?
You could definitely do that. No song for us today. So you go inside and you throw 200 gold pieces.
Afternoon off.
Here's the tavern music. Can't believe I lost it. There you go. Oh, that was too jaunty.
Is there a fireplace in there?
There is.
That's
So you guys
how I'm
enter.
sitting.
So you guys enter in. There's definitely a fireplace. You throw 200 gold pieces on the table, on the bar.
And would I be able to say something when I do that?
All right, what's up?
Would I be able to say something as I do that too?
Absolutely. Say whatever you're gonna say.
All right, so as I throw the bag on the countertop, I turn and I say, "Everyone, we're celebrating a glorious, wonderful day. And he sort of looks to his party. He's like, "Band of merry misfits are contributing to drinks on the house," and I drop the bag of gold. "To live merriment," and I point to the very soggy guy, and I say, "Our friend here is having rough time, so if anyone would like to play a game of Mule or 20-card stud, we'll be in the table in the corner." And he like huddles him over to the warm fireplace in the corner.
Give me a charisma roll, and because you got the, I'm gonna give you a +4 bonus for throwing the money on the table.
Well, I rolled 17, so just 21.
What'd I say? 4? Yes, that is a 21, and it is true. So you definitely got people. Patrons are looking at you, and someone's like, "What is the game of Mule?" That is, that's very weird that you would say that.
Emery is
It
kind of
is.
looking around, watching people very closely.
It is a card game.
All
I'm actually
right,
looking
all
around
right.
to see if I can see another Emerin.
All right. So Emerin right now needs to give me the following. Ooh, hold up a second. Nope. Okay, that would work. Emerin needs to give me a wisdom roll. Okay, 18. All right.
Prime.
So, yes, I know. So there are people definitely looking at you. Some of the patrons are going, "Yeah, let's play some card games. We never get card games in here. We just dance and have a good merry time. Let's have a good time." And you are definitely being noticed. And someone looks at you and goes, "What brings you to town?"
I'm looking for my... Emery kind of just pauses for a moment and thinks, "Twin brother. Would you happen to have seen him? He normally likes to travel around with a mule."
Give me a charisma roll.
Can I boost that? Can I join in with him?
You can boost it for a +7, and we'll say 17, which honestly does not, still does not make it. The music ends up stopping, and what would you like with your twin brother? Somebody says, and you look up, and like 2 floors up is a guy with a hooded figure right next to him. What would you like with your twin brother?
What would I like with him? Or
Yeah.
why am I searching for him, are you saying?
Either or. Go with either one. We just want to know what you want with your twin brother. Because you look a lot like this guy that I know traveling with a mule that you mentioned.
Oh, I wish to just inform him of the passing of our mother.
Okay. the passing of your mother. Okay. What's your twin's brother name?
Emrin.
Okay. And what is Emmeren's business here?
Well, that's a very good question. I don't know. I'm kind of looking for. I don't really get to see him very often, so I don't know. I'm trying to look and find out where he is.
Okay. All right. I think, we could probably help you out with that. And then all of a sudden you see these figures with like a weird symbol on their vests and on their armor comes out. They're just all looking at you, and the room goes silent. And unfortunately, we don't know where your brother Emmerich is. We just know he's traveling with a mule. What's the mule's name?
I believe it is Sully.
And you are exactly who? Your name, of course, which we require.
Alberic.
Alberic. Okay. I'm gonna see if they believe you. Like you did fail the roll, so he even with Velzareth's help, everyone's kind of looking at Velzareth and Selaman. What's Angel currently doing?
I'm watching everything, and I'm seeing if Scorn's going to join us, if he's going to pop in.
You're looking for Scorn?
Better to have the whole group together than apart.
Unfortunately, none of you guys have seen Scorn in 3 months. Nobody even knows where he even went. He kind of just left. But the fact you're waiting for Scorn, does that mean you're having feelings for Scorn? Is Angel having feelings for Scorn?
No, it's better to have the whole group together than apart.
You know what? Stop trying to Travis Willingham this shit, and let's let the feelings flow.
Then he needs to stop trying to try to act so tough when he's not.
He's a barbarian. He's supposed to act tough. Anyway, you haven't seen Scorn. He doesn't look like he's in there. So anyway, you got all these people looking at you, and so Albert. You said Albert, correct?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, Albert. Would you guys say you're almost identical twins?
Right down to the mole on our rear end.
Funny that there's a mole there. All right.
Well, when you're raised up with someone who looks exactly like you by your mother who wanted to always save the hot water baths.
Good point.
It takes time to heat up water to a level where it's nice to take a warm bath.
Emmerin is we're supposed to receive tales of Emmerin. He has some business with some clients here. I'm not sure if he will come back in the tavern, but you're welcome to wait as long as you don't cause any trouble. This tavern is kind of a home for some of us, if you catch my drift.
No, I very much understand. Would you happen to know who he is meeting with? That way I could possibly...
I'm not at liberty to say.
While he's doing this, could I cast Detect Magic and see if I detect a similar vibe or feeling to that magic we felt from the imposter?
Only Emmerich would know that because I'm the one that casted it.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yep. But I do like it. So you detect magic. You notice that there are some magical items around. The person that is doing the talking seems to have a few magical items himself, as well as the person next to him.
But he wouldn't know. But he probably wouldn't know. I was just going to say, he probably wouldn't know if that's the same doppelganger
flavor
as the one that we met, because I'm the only one that knows what he feels like.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to look over at what's his face, Elon Musk or Emmerin. Help me here. Solomon. Delumbra.
Okay.
And I sort of start gesticulating at various people who give off a magical aura. See if he gets the idea to maybe pickpocket them while we're just talking to them and distracting them. And then sort of look at bring a tankard back, like bring booze while you're doing it, type of thing, and then resume talking to the people with like Emran.
Question:
Yes.
Is it? You said it was a guy, right?
The guy is talking, yes.
Could I try to see if he will tell me where the information is? Who guy is in the meeting?
No, it's a private situation. You would need a high charisma roll, which for you would need a natural 20. I mean, you got a 5% chance. You want to take the risk, go ahead and give it to me.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. He's like, so as you try to speak up, he's like, excuse me, elf. We didn't ask you to speak, and we already told you, and we told Emmeren's brother Albert here that we cannot release private information. It's called client confidentiality. Do you guys not understand that? By the way, if Selman's doing any sneaking, he needs a move silent check. Because Velzareth...
Now,
I would like to say, Velzareth, I did forget to tell Velzareth one additional thing. There is only one, granted, there is auras from items being given off, but one person is giving off a magical aura, which means they are somewhat magical, but it could be because they could be a magic user, but you have no way of knowing if it's the same matching aura as the doppelganger that you're looking for.
Okay, and while the dude's yelling at what's her face for being elf, and I just want to be like, you know what? I think we're getting off on the wrong foot. Do you ever feel like you're having a dim situation, or do you like to get like a light on the situation and understand things? Would you care for a little enlightenment?
Enlightenment. Did we get a move silent check yet before we begin?
I'm not sneaking anywhere.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay. So what are you doing? Just staying by the fire? I thought you and
I'm looking around. I said I'm going to see if I can spot Emran Mark II.
Oh, okay. Give me a wisdom check.
Okay, hold on. Because
And the guy being racist, does he have any like weapons or items visibly on?
Oh yes.
Okay, yeah. So after I say that,
you do not find Emran Mark II.
Okay.
I would like to point to a dagger or a sword at his hip if he has one.
At his hip that he has visible, he has two things visible. A short bow and a dagger, and they look really nice.
Okay, well I want to make his short bow light up with light.
Ooh, let me see if you can do that. And I like that. That's some creativity right there. Extra points. And that's going to count as creativity points. Bravo. You guys definitely...
Because as I do have a saying I want to say as it lights up, but I'm going to let you see if it does work before I continue.
Give me 1 second, okay? Let me check something out here. Huh. So you pull out a clear quartz that has been naturally cut, and 5 gold coins that you hand polished yourself, and you quickly did a quick movement, and you caused his short bow to light up. And as you did that, give me 1 second here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you did cause it to light up, which unfortunately is going to set off a few alarms, and
Good.
all of a sudden he goes, "So, one of you guys are a spellcaster. Which one?"
Well, we can't talk about patrons, but I hope you could shed some light on the subject. Confidentiality, remember?
let me shed some light on the subject. Confidentiality, like you said. Listen here, Albert. I don't know who your comrades are here, but I'm here to talk to you. If you're here to look for Emmerin, I'll be more than happy to direct you to a seat and wait to see if he comes in. But I'm not telling you anything other than that. So how do we proceed with this? And the elves and the drow does not speak for you, halfling. I already know where you come from. Well, not from exactly, but I know exactly what you are. So I'm going to allow you to speak since you're the only civilized person here. How do we proceed?
Well, I guess we could. Yes, I think it is very much understandable to take a seat and wait for my brother.
As you do that, you notice that quite few of patrons are watching you closely. As you're getting ready to take a seat, you notice that their eyes are following you and everybody in your group.
I find a seat where I can, where I kind of easily am concealed with like one of those like little tiny booth seats that has kind of walls up around it.
Okay. There's really none like that here, but you have a stool.
Okay. And I'll take a seat and have my back to the crowd, and I just simply look up and at whoever is nearby, and I says, and kind of just whisper to them, keep an eye on my back for me, and I cast a scrying.
Okay. All right, let's pull that up real quick. And actually, I'm going to do something else real quick. Give me just a hot second.
Can I also follow a gut feeling in this?
You can follow any gut feeling you want. What's your gut feeling?
I want to cast Sanctuary on Emmerin.
All right, fair enough.
He's going to sit down.
Ooh, fair enough. All right. All right, scrying. Okay, let's look up scrying real quick. And you cast Sanctuary. Oh, that's gonna be good. So Sanctuary, let me explain what you do as he's doing scrying. All right, so this spell prevents creatures from attacking the spell's recipient. Charisma negates if he wants it, but it's 1 round per level, so it's gonna be 7 rounds, which will be equivalent to right now it'd be equivalent to about roughly how many? We're gonna say at least 7 minutes. So it's gonna take a minute. To do this, it doesn't look like it requires any spell components. So you're able to do that, and then we got scrying. So focusing on a mental image or a particular creature, the caster's mind's eye may gaze upon the target, watching and listening regardless of distance. An astute, intelligent 13 plus may get the feeling that they are being watched upon an successful intelligence check. By the way, give me an intelligence check there, sir.
I think it's the intelligence check of the recipient.
Oh,
the person
recipient?
I'm
Okay,
scrying.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Or aren't you just scrying for... It says here to scry, you would have to... Like, are you scrying on Sully?
Yes.
Okay.
And so as I'm casting the spell, I pull out both a wooden effigy of him that was created by one of my older brothers, who does some woodworking, and also some hair that I had of his.
Okay.
So that is a knowing of the person, which is Sully, my pet, a likeness of him, as well as body parts of him.
That'll give you a plus 10. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll.
15.
And 15 on a d20. Oh, okay. You must have rolled that. So 15. Okay. You look through Sully's eyes.
No. I'm saying it's plus 15 with the roll.
Oh, okay.
Because because it's knowing them, it's having a likeness, and it's also having a body part like hair, nails, stuff like that.
Give me a roll. I still need a d20 roll. Ho ho! So close. You almost got that natural one. I bet. Were you on the edge of your seat when you saw that?
A little bit.
All right. So you begin scrying, and you see Sully, but it looks like he's in a he's traveling, and you also get to see and hear things. You see and hear water, and it looks like he's walking on some wood planks.
Would it happen to be on a river or oceanside? Or the docks?
It looks like docks, but you can't see the whole area. You're only seeing through that, but you're seeing that he's being led by you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But given that we know that he was here recently, it's a good likelihood of him still being here.
Yes.
Emmerin. Okay, well then Emmerin will open his eyes after he is finished with the spell and everything, finding out what knowledge he could. Before I do that, could I possibly add in sharpened senses to kind of see if I can get a little more information?
Hang on 1 second. Hmm. Give me. Let me see sharpened senses real quick. You will have to roll a. You will have to make another roll, which isn't going to be easy. It will give you a +1. But you need to roll. It's going to. I'm going to say D20. I'm not going to say percentile. I'm going to say D20. You're going to roll a D20. But, well, hang on. I was going to. Never mind. Give me just a second. All right. So, but your 15 is going to drop down to. I'll tell you. That +15, which you will still have with that D20. Is gonna go down to a +1, and that's an 8. Let me check one other thing here. Unfortunately, the spell kind of fizzles out and cancels out your scrying spell. You lost complete focus trying to hold in 2 spells.
All right, well,
which isn't bad. I mean, you knew when you learned scrying, you knew that was a possibility.
Still, haven't completely. I've mastered the spell. I just haven't gotten around to dual wielding the spell with another's.
Well, the spell itself has a natural only 5% success rate. When you mix scrying with another spell, it's only 5%.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, that's why your bonus went down so heavily.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, Emmerin is kind of opens his eyes and kind of rubs his chin.
You had a glass object with you the whole time, just so you know. That was the material component.
Glass object and also or a gem of 100.
Yep.
The gem has to be 100 gold piece worth.
Yep. Whatever's more effective.
I think I'll go with the gem. I think because it's a little more. Okay. I think it'd probably be a little more effective.
We're losing sight here. What's the next move?
Emmerin kind of gets up and says, folks, I think, friends, I think, and he kind of addresses the rest of the party. I think we'll try again tomorrow. I am kind of feeling a little under the weather. It's been a long journey. And turns and he begins to walk back towards the door.
The door now has five looking people at it. Humanoid looking people wearing strange armor. Where are you going, my friend? You have barely had a drink and barely waited for your brother to come in.
Are they stopping just him or all of us?
Oh, they're stopping everybody. And now the whole room's completely looking at you guys.
And how many people are here?
9.
No. There's you four and about 50 more. Actually,
Okay,
there is 60 more. Oh, no.
Is
50
there-
plus 10. 60 more. What's up?
Is there a big guy in the group of guys by the door? Like a big guy? Like he looks like he's hulking muscle, but even his brain is an extra bicep type of guy?
No.
Are they all just armored, meaty kind of dudes?
They're not meaty. They're just armored up with some weird leather and a symbol.
Okay, can I use command on their captain and tell him to hug?
Give me 1 second. And you can use this on 3 guys at once.
Oh, then I'm going to point to like a triangulation. The guy in the back, 2 guys in the back, and the guy in the front. And be like, hug.
All right, give me 1 second. And then go ahead and give me a D20 roll.
Here comes the one of the night. You guys ready for this?
Oh. So 3 guys begin hugging it out behind the other 2 guys, and all of a sudden, out of a swift action, let's see here.
Can we all
One-
go around them real quick to get out?
Hang on 1 second. There's a swift action here. Give me 1 second. I get to make a roll. All right. This one is going to be on Velzareth.
All right. I can't see the roll. You have it hidden. No.
Yeah, that's okay. I will tell you what it is in a minute. This one is going to be on... They don't know that Emmerin is protected by Sanctuary, so this one I would imagine would be on Emmerin, since he's the problem. And they do know that he's a problem. Oh, God. And then this one is going to be on Angel. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So, all right. So 1 arrow, 3 arrows come down. 2 from the 2nd floor, 1 from the 3rd floor. The one that was going towards Emmerin, once it got close, it shatters. One went up to Angel, and she managed to deflect it with her shield. Does she got a shield? I imagine she does. Yep, she does. She's got the medium steel shield. Deflected with a shield, while Velzareth ended up getting stuck with 1 arrow. Who just
And
left?
we lost someone.
Yeah, who do we lose?
That would be our wayward elf.
All right. The wayward elf is going to be off in there unless y'all die. Yes, that is a total hit. Velzareth is going to get stuck right in the arrow. Right in the arrow. The arrow's going to get stuck right in Velzareth. And it's going to be his torso. A nice stick.
It's still be an adventure with that. It's not my knee.
Yep. And... it sticks you like right in your neck, and you take 10 points of damage.
Damn.
And they're like, we said sit, stay for a while, wait. You guys have not been very truthful with us. We've noticed some things. We know when spellcasters come out. And you guys have been casting some spells in my bar, and I don't really particularly care for that.
This is the guy who's behind the counter, the guy who's up above.
He's the guy on the 3rd floor screaming down.
Emmerin basically kind of just looks up at him and says, "And you're not entirely honest with me either.
Fine,
Your
I'll go get a
friend-
drink.
Your friend has something of mine."
Everyone is going to roll. Everyone is going to roll initiative.
And before that,
Mhm.
he's going to launch a fireball up at him.
Oh,
Okay.
I was
Okay.
going to go to the bar and use purify food and drink to just remove all the alcohol, but that's a better idea. Let's use the alcohol plus fire.
Go ahead and give me a. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe I do it. Hold up. Fireball. Okay.
oh well, one way to go out in a blaze of glory, I suppose.
I got a song for this.
So do I.
I got a song for
Down,
this.
down, down in a burning ring of fire.
No,
No.
it's something about the room. I don't give a shit how much of the room is. Fireball. All right, go ahead and give me a D20 roll. All right, I am totally going to allow that. And there we go. That's what I wanted to see right there. Give me damage.
Right.
So 60 every
Melee combat.
160 every level. So it should be now 760, correct? Right? It's 160 every level.
What are you
So
talking about?
that's-
160? You mean 1d6?
1d6. That's
Oh
what-
yeah.
160.
So it should be 7.
Yeah, okay. I needed to make the change on my, because I haven't upgraded that lately.
All right. So you begin powering up a fireball as a swift action, and you shoot it right at the head guy. And as it got close, you notice that water just comes out of nowhere, like buckets and everything. And as it got close to him, these like little humanoid. One ends up being a clear humanoid creature, wearing kind of like a suit and just having eyes. The other one ends up being like a vortex, and the fireball actually hits them both and explodes.
Elementals.
But the one was an elemental and one was splash servant. By the way, you killed them both, but wasted a fireball. Now it's time for initiative.
Here we go.
Just
And,
a D20.
And the guy who looks at you says, "You don't think that I didn't have a spell you think you were the only spellcasters in this bar?"
So it's just Dex, isn't it? It's in this one.
Yep, it's just Dex.
Well,
Velzareth got a 12. Angel got a 6.
So how many people are we surrounded by now?
Well over about 60.
And how many of those are armed and armored fighters?
All.
50.
Hands on head. Fuck it. Survivability plate. Fuck it.
Survival goes out the door.
No, survival is I've got 60 people surrounding me. I've got a mage up there that's just automatically cancels out that fireball. Sorry, I'm not paid enough for this shit. I'm soaking wet, I'm cold. Sorry.
All right, and give me
I'm not
one
gonna try to
second.
fucking avoid it.
Oh my god.
Well, you just put me in the middle of. I'm not a fighter.
I believe I signaled for you to sneak around the bar and pick pockets. You would not be involved in the fight if you were sneaking around back.
That's why I was asking what he was doing, because you
Either.
came up with a perfect idea where he could do it, but he decided, no, I'm not doing that.
I'll pickpocket for start.
All right, we're going to start some music here real quick. Actually, before we do that, let's take a quick break. I have to grab something. I have a bit of a headache. So let me grab something, and we're going to do this fight, and then we'll go from there. So let's take a 5-minute break.
All right, perfect.
else noticed that the only character that's likely to survive this is actually Scorn?
Or you, if I
And he's not even here yet. All right, let's get started.
Exactly. Oddly enough, Scorn's not here, and the GM's character's the only one
Which
who's
is why I
likely to
said
survive.
we need
$5.
everyone together.
$5. Scorn
But no one's
busts out
been-
of a door like half naked.
But nobody's been able to find him yet. We're not doing Clash. We're doing Brutal Battle. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a brutal battle.
Oof.
God.
All right. First up is two guys on the second floor. They're taking aim with they're gonna take aim with their bows. So they're gonna go after They're gonna go after the two strongest people, which unfortunately looks like it's gonna be Angel and Velzareth. Because Solomon's not that armored.
Correct.
All right. So with that being said, here is the attack. This is gonna be Angel, and this is gonna be Velzareth. Angel managed to deflect. Velzareth actually managed to dodge out of the way. No hit. All right.
Oh.
The next enemy. All right. So 2 arrows shot out of nowhere. All right. Now all of a sudden, someone on the third floor is toning down, and the person reveals herself to be the cloaked figure. Let me see here what she does. I already got the spell. I just got to look it up. So this one is the one that she looks like she doesn't have much of any weapons on her. She's just moving her hands around. She's actually a spellcaster. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to work. All right, this one is going to be. Let me see here. I'm going to roll a d4. Emran's going to be 4. Velzareth 3. Solomon 2, and Angel 1. And it looks like it's going to be Velzareth. All right. So all of a sudden, she shakes her hands and basically launches an attack. Blue energy extends from her hands all the way down to Velzareth. I get to roll a d. There is no savings throw, but I do get to roll a d20. And I got a nat 20. Holy crap! That's a critical. All right. So now I get to look at my critical chart and see what number 12 got me.
Okay. Here comes guys. I'm gonna turn on you all. They're gonna possess me or something.
No, not exactly, but close. Nice try, sir. All right. Let's see. She is.
Sorry if I kill you. I didn't mean it.
Okay.
Oh,
5.
don't worry, I've been attacked by my friends before.
I'll real quick. I'll cast a call fog to kind of make things a little harder to see in here.
Okay. Well, this. I mean, that'll be on your turn. So give me just a second. Let me finish this.
I wasn't able to do it before because I had a discussion with someone that popped in.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm in the middle of something, so give me just a hot second here, and then I will let you do that as a swift action.
No, Dad.
All right. So, she casts a ray, and basically a ray of blue light at you, and it hits Velzareth for it's going to be for 8 points of damage, and your speed is reduced down to by 20 feet. What is your? Oh, is that your full move? Oh yeah, you only have 20 feet. So you are glued to the floor, sir, and you are prone. And don't forget to take 8 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow Emran to cast. What did you say? Call fog.
Yeah.
All right, I love it. I'm actually gonna give you some points for that.
Basically, everyone takes all the enemies take -4 penalty on their attack.
Yep. Yes, I know what it is. I got it right here. All right, so
What about
you take up a vial of swamp water, toss it up, and the whole first floor turns into a foggy area. I allow that as a swift action. I actually like that. That was actually pretty good. I'm going to give you additional points for that. All right. Next is another group of enemies that are okay. So -4. How many of them do I have? I only have 2 of them. They're on the main floor, but they're not going to be able to see very well. So we're gonna do this. First one -4. Okay. And let me roll a d4 because it's going to be a random enemy. This one is going to be Angel. No, it's not. Alright, give me one more second. And that's not going to be it either. And then again. My God. And this one is going to be Solomon. And that's not going to work either. I got one more roll here. They're missing. They are just like swiping the wind. Like you hear people screaming. Holy shit, that's not going to work. I got a -1 on one of my rolls. All right.
So they hit themselves.
Yeah, they're hitting something. That wasn't a natural one, so it doesn't work like that. And this is going to stay up for 5 minutes, so that's gonna be a while. All right. So next is another group that manages to, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Oh, they're on the main ground as well, and there's 2 of them.
Sorry, everyone, I wanted a bar fight, but this wasn't what I imagined.
So this one, okay, that's a miss, and then another one. God damn. Wait, who's attacking? Oh yeah, them. Okay. Yep, that's not working either. Okay, Jesus. They all. Okay, so there's a bunch of guys around you guys that are missing. It's Velzareth. It is your turn. You are currently.
What are the chances that like some of them are going to be hurting each other in the process of trying to hit us?
So far there's been no natural one, so that's when a natural one happens. All right, so
okay.
Velzareth, you currently cannot move at all. You cannot walk. You cannot do anything.
I can still cast the spell, though, right? That's what matters to me.
You can still cast as long as you stay still. Yes.
Okay, then I'd like to cast Prayer.
All right, give me 1 second. I got to see how long this spell lasts for you.
Okay.
Oh, you'll be able to move here soon enough. All right, so you're going to cast Prayer. Give me just 1 second. I got to find it. There we go. All right, so you're going to cast Prayer. The caster and the allies gain a +1 bonus on attack rolls and weapon damage rolls, and okay, and then the foes suffer a -1 on such rolls. All right, so now they're at -5. All right, so you cast Prayer. You begin praying.
Yeah,
this is going to last for 7 rounds. Okay.
Like, you interrupt this day of joy, celebration, reunion, and merriment for violence. Let me show you the light and life of Delana!
Yeah, okay, well, you're shining right through that. That was loud in my ears. Thank you for blowing up my eardrums. All right,
he gets extra points for that.
You told me to stay in character, so I worked on
For
it.
getting into character.
Okay. I'll do you one favor. Instead of creative points, I will, since he was in character, I will just double the roleplay points. There we go. For roleplay, I only offer 150 points. I'll make it 300 today. All right. So, Solomon, it's your turn.
Right, 2 questions.
Yes.
One, did I see that it was definitely the barkeep, the bar owner who actually cast the intercept spell?
No, it was not. It was not the
Just
bar owner. You know that for a
cloaked
fact.
figure next to him.
Okay, in
Oh.
that case, that
The bar.
like,
Actually, these are not the owners. This is just where they're at. The owner was behind the bar on the first floor, hiding behind the bar right now. These guys
What?
are
So he-
like
so
these
he-
guys have weird symbols on their stuff. They are part of a faction.
so he wasn't the one that cast the spell that intercepted the fireball.
No, it was the cloaked person.
Right, it's fine. that in that case, that obviates my second question. That's my target.
All right. So you're going to go to the second person.
If I'm in a position where I can A, see her, and B, I'm in a position to
You
see,
can totally do that. You can totally do that.
Okay. See how we do. So I've got. What else have I got? What situation? Bonus
The only thing I would say, the only thing you got is a greater composite longbow. All you got to do is hit the sword, hit the ranged weapon one, and then
no,
it should
I'm
be
thinking.
fine.
Yeah, no, because I've also got situation bonus. I've got whatever. I've got +1 for the prayer.
That's right. +1 for the prayer. That's gonna be minus, or that's gonna be +1, and then wait, I think you got one more. So 14, and give me 1 second. Nope, that's it. So you only got that +1. So that'll be 14. So you shoot your bow, and give me 1 second. Okay. Hang on, I gotta check something out here real quick for you. And then I'm gonna let you know what that arrow hits. Because so far, or if it hits or not. There we go. Nope. There we go. Ooh. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Give me
Right?
just a second.
This is
Give me
supposed to
just a
kill me.
second. Yeah, yes, I know it is. So, Emran's Call Fog spell suddenly gets sucked up into the ceiling as the arrow flies, and the arrow disappears into nothingness.
So was that a miss or?
It was a miss,
Oh, okay.
and you guys are no longer protected by Call Fog.
Hold on.
Damn, I'm sorry. I thought that +1 would help you, bro.
What? Why?
Because she turned the fog into something else.
So hold on. So she's got 2 actions in 1 round.
No, that was just a swift action. She's done.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that was just her defensive capability.
Okay, we're dead.
That's what happens when you get. It's what happened. Who rolled the freaking 67?
That was my button. That was my
Oh,
button.
okay. Okay.
I actually pushed something.
Alrighty. And this one is gonna go to. This one's gonna go to Velzareth. And you don't see where it's coming from, but you take a hit for exactly.
Do
and
a shield on Belzereth.
Okay, give me 1 second. Regular shield, correct?
Yep.
Well, no, it'd be a bonus shield because my character would always have a shield active. JK.
And also be Kevin. It would be a it would be a save. So +1 grow like this.
No, it's just a swift action.
All right. As well as character's dex mod can be added to the shield's AC.
He's gonna need to give me a dexterity save. So you'll get it at a 0.
That's not my dexterity. That's just a D20.
Okay, and that's not it. So that all right. So there you go. 13. Well, it's still false. Unfortunately, the shield did not come up quick enough, and I still rolled higher than the shield. But that's why I gave you the dex save, because the shield does grant you that, and that's a fail. So between the shield spell, this arrow comes right in, meets contact. You guys see sparks of like magical energy just emanating from the arrow as it sticks. I'm gonna roll randomly because I'm gonna roll randomly. It's gonna go into a random location. It's gonna be the torso once again for 8 points of damage.
Oh, what now is that? What?
Alright, so with that being done, it is currently... Alright. So I'm going to roll 4 times for the final group. And then it will be Angel's turn. So here we go. I'm going to roll 4d4, and I'm going to tell you who's getting attacked. Alright, so I've got... It looks like I've got 2 on Velzareth, 1 on Emerin, which the Sanctuary spell I believe is still up. Let me check that. Double check that for you.
I think it's what? It was up for 7 rounds.
I think
And
I
we're
said
still
7
on
minutes, but hang on a
One
second.
round, are we?
No, this is yeah, this is still the first round. So it is 7 rounds. So yep, this is the first round has not completed. So no matter what, it's not gonna hit you. And then it's gonna be 1 on Angel. So here's the one for Angel. And that is a miss. She manages to block it. This is the one for this is the one for the 2 for Velzareth. Which, by the way, you can move now, Velzareth. You're capable of moving, so I'm not gonna make it that easy. That's a miss. And that too is a miss. This one is on Emerin, and that too is also a miss because of the Sanctuary spell. Alright, next up it's Angel. What's your move?
I'm gonna attack whoever's ever closest to me with my expert elven longsword.
Give me a roll. Alright, you got a hit. Give me damage.
I get a +10.
That's right, you get a +10, that'll be 20. So you're gonna cut down
Plus the 1.
Plus...
The prayer spell gives me a +1.
Oh, that's right. For damage as well. So that'll be 21. You cut down 7 enemies. You've chopped them all like in half or decapitated them. So yes, that is 7 enemies that are down.
That means doesn't that mean I get another move?
Yeah. Yes, it does. So go ahead and attack again.
Okay, I will attack the next closest to me.
That's fine. That too is a hit. Give me damage. 8 plus 10, that's 18, 19. So you attack another 6 enemies, which means you also get another attack.
Okay. Attack.
Dude, it's a bloodbath! The fucking... that is another hit, so you get to do damage again. You take down 20 more, well, that's 20 points of damage. That is another 6 more enemies that you cut down in front of. Everything, you guys are just seeing her do, like, these. So, I'm going to describe. She just took down, equivalently, 19 foes. And they're all charging at her, and she just, like, stabs them in the chest, decapitates a few, makes one split in half like a hot dog. They're falling. It is a bloodbath. Blood is everywhere. Go ahead and roll again. Another cleaving strike. That is a hit. Give me damage. 15 and 16. You take down another 5. Boy, this is going to wear out at some point. I hope this does not backstab your ass. Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay. Does it say what the limit? If there's a limit on that?
No.
Okay. We'll just play it off for now. I'll do more checks on it later. All right, give me damage. All right, plus 10 because they're all humanoid, so that's 15 and 16. That's another fucking. That's another 5. So cut down 5 more enemies. They're all done. Like they're hearing their people die.
I can get the other team a chance.
That'd be.
Keep going.
I keep going because you almost eliminated everybody already. I bet you they're just happy because.
Ooh.
All right, well, another 5 more enemies. There is plenty still left around. All right, all right. So go ahead and do it again. That is a hit. Give me damage. All right, you eliminated all the main foot soldiers. They are all dead. There is a. They're not close. There is 2 close guys next to you that you can go after. Go ahead and give me a roll. That is a hit. Give me damage. 7, 10, that's 17, 18. Holy shit! You just cut down the other 2 guys, and they had more health than the other ones. So these other high-level guys, they are dead. All right, go ahead and roll. All right, who's next closest? All these 2 assholes. All right, go ahead and give me a roll. That's a freaking hit.
Ooh.
That's 10, 20, plus
21.
1, that's 21. Alright, so you managed to take one guy down, but you did not finish with the other guy. The other guy is still up with a little bit of health. So that was 5. I think that was just 5. Yep, 5 points of health. So he is still alive. So you're done. Alright, we're going to change the music here for this one. So, all of a sudden, you guys hear screaming outside, "What the hell's going on?" And it's like he just keeps coming, and all of a sudden, right through the door, somebody busts in, and he's like, "All right, fuck sticks, where's my friends?"
Oh, Scorn.
You see some Scorn's different. Scorn on his chest and his muscles. He's still wearing his, like, deer hide, but he has got scars, and he's got a scar on his face, and his hair is longer. Like Conan the Barbarian is longer. And you see that he has a sword put away, which is his great sword, but he's got something a bit better. He's got a battle axe. A 2-handed battle axe. He also has a necklace on him. And he's like... Emmerin, are you okay, my friend?
Oh, you know, the same old, same old. We're trying to survive against a bunch of enemies that are trying to kill us.
That's okay, because I'm going to take them all out for you. And all of a sudden, he lets out this scream, but as he's letting out this huge scream, you notice his necklace is glowing, and, like, you can, like, all of a sudden, you hear the whole room vibrate. Like, every pump that his heart does vibrates the entire room. But it's not just his heart. All of your guys' hearts are vibrating with his. By the way, you all now get an additional +1 while he's in a fit of frenzy.
So that's also in addition to Tails' prayer. So it's we all get a +2.
Exactly. And then he also gets that +1. So now it's +2 to attack. You are correct. He is going to attack with this. Like he's got. Oh, I got a nat 20. Son of a bitch. So he's wielding this weapon. This weapon looks like in the center, it also has a heart that's beating, but it's got veins. Like, it looks like spider veins going out, like, or like, as you want to say, a circulatory system in his axe. And it's glowing red.
You enjoyed the pictures I made for you for those all.
Oh yeah, stuff. I have not, I've not been able to see them yet, but I will definitely be adding them. And he just lets out a scream, and he's like, "I'm coming for you, Angel!" And he is just going to attack with that freaking sword. Oh wait, I already did that axe. I already did that. That's a 5, so it is a natural 20. And I did roll a 5. So what does that mean for me? 5 is just normal damage plus 1. But I do get also while I'm in my fit of frenzy, I forgot to mention this. You get a +1 to attack, but you also get +1 to damage, and so does and that's what the prayer as well does. He is going to so this is going to be actually +1 with whatever damage I do with additional. It's going to be a +3 altogether. Additionally, and I I got 17 points of damage. He comes up and that guy did not stand a chance. He comes down, he barrels it on his head, and he chops him right in half. You watch him as everything splits, and the blood is just blood soaked his axe, and the axe's handle is made out of bone. It is freaking wicked. All right. So with that being said, that guy is the last of that. So he's done. All right, Emran, it's your turn.
I get to finally go.
You get to finally go.
I cast Hold Person on the cloaked figure.
The cloaked figure? Okay. Give me 1 second.
How many's left?
I will tell you in just a minute. Not nearly enough to finish you guys off, really. We went from so you eliminated let's see, I got 2 bracers, a shadow mage, and that guy. So no, 3 bracers. 40. I'm sorry, I did 2. So let's see. No, I'm supposed to have 3 of them, but I only did 2. So I'll just give bonuses. So 2. There's like 4 guys left. That's it. You guys went from like a place of 50 down to 40, or down to 4.
Dang.
Yeah. No thanks to the person. All right, wisdom negates. So I got to do a wisdom save for her, and let's go. Wisdom save was a failure. You got her held. She's held into place. All right. So going back up to that, it is these 2 guys' turn. All right. They're going to... All right, let's see here. Now there's like 5 of us. So 6 means they're going to be able to get a swift attack. All right, so it's going to be... Selaman is going to get attacked. And... Scorn is going to get attacked by these guys. 1d20 plus... There we go. Oh, they got a nat 1. I got to roll a d20 on the nat 1. And that's a 13. Okay.
I also, at the same time, I also cast Call Fog again. Well, how many people are left, by the way?
Only 4.
Okay, and I won't cast Call Fog. It'd be over redundant.
Right. Okay. He loses action next round, so I won't be able to attack with him. And then the other one is going to... This one's going to be on Scorn. He hits Scorn, and it's going to be for 8 points of damage, which actually puts me at 93. So he hits Scorn right in the... Well, let me make sure it's not the head, because the head would be double damage. It's going to be a D8. Nope. He hits Scorn right in the torso, and Scorn is just screaming like, "Ah!" And then next is the Shadow Mage, which is still held. Let's see if she can at least break free. If not, then that will be her turn. That is definitely a big no. So that's that. She is held in place. Next is Velzareth.
Okay.
Are you still praying?
Yes.
Okay. If you're still praying, just give me a concentration check, which is Constitution. I'm I'm gonna let that one pass. You are still able to hold the praying going, and like light is beginning to radiate from you more than ever, giving us all of our bonuses. I believe you. Let me see if you can attack or if you got to continue to do it. I know prayer works a little bit differently. Like once you stop praying, the bonuses will no longer be there. Is there anything else you did have plans on?
If I was able to, I was going to use my ability to lay on hands to heal me 14 points.
I'll allow that. So go right ahead.
All right.
Yep, you can
So
do
you're not
that.
used to having a healer if they go down.
You can do that. You can do that while you're praying. Now I'll count that as a swift action, so that way you can get it in there. All right. So next one up is going to be Solomon. Who's next? Solomon, it's your turn.
You're muted, Sullivan.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I was eating. I didn't realise I hadn't unmuted myself. I'm going to
Okay.
shoot the mage unless someone tells me they don't want me to shoot her. As far as I'm concerned,
Well,
shoot
nobody's
the
saying
mage.
shit, so go ahead and shoot the mage. Hang on 1 second.
I'll have to wait for that laptop to wait.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll. All you have to do is get 8 or better. 8 or better. That is it. Whatever the attack roll is, it just has to be better than a fucking 8.
Okay, hold on. Waiting for the laptop to wake up again because it's gone to sleep in the meantime. Has that done anything or not? Oh, there we go.
That's gonna make it. Give me damage.
So I get a +2 to this damage, don't I?
Yes, you do, and that's gonna come to an 11. And actually, I'm gonna give you because she's held. I'm gonna give you an easy headshot, and you shoot her straight through the head, and the arrow flies and hits her.
Okay, good.
All right, she is gone. No more left of her, and all of a sudden, the spell that she used dissipates, exposing the leader on top, and the two people on the second floor. And suddenly he stops and he goes, "Well, you've eliminated my entire team."
Like I said, you're in the way of me finding my mule.
Emmerin Underhill. So there's an imposter dressed up like you if you're looking for the mule. How do we know you're not the imposter?
Why would an imposter look for a mule?
Yes.
Good point.
Why would
Good
it?
point. Well, I'll let you go as long as you leave here in peace. But I'm gonna warn you. You got a rough fight ahead. More than just this one.
I believe the gods are on my side at this point.
Believe what you will. But you guys are free to go. Leave here in peace and never to return.
I would like
Cameron
to, but
just-
I would like to get as close to the wall near the kegs and cast Purify Food and Drink to remove the toxins from the water. That is the beer.
Basically, just turn all the alcohol into pure water.
Yes.
I will allow that. So yes, it is done. Oh, that is a nice one. Nice one. And you know what? Oh God, man, like you guys are just doing so freaking awesome here. So let me just do that one was awesome. I'm gonna allow that.
You don't have to be aggressive to be petty.
No, you do not. No, you do
I
not.
want those bloody arrows.
The owner of the bars he's just like, what the hell? And he just looks up at the gang leaders like, this is your fault. You did.
I thought you smuggled this fine brandy. And it's water. They conned you with water. Like
So,
all the complications.
You'll find the mule at the docks. He'll
Thought
be
so.
there in about 3 hours.
And
Let's go save this mule.
Head out for the docks.
And we are going to stop it right there. We've already been playing for 3 hours, guys. We're done for the night. So, oh god. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. That was fucking awesome. And there we go. I said it. All right. For everyone who tuned in, we didn't get a lot of views tonight. Not more than usual. We only got 8. Maybe we'll get more later. But thank you guys for joining us. Everyone here appreciates you. We appreciate everyone. I appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. Spread the word. I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers before the new year. If I don't make it, then I'll at least try to get 500 before the year after next. So you guys have a great and wonderful evening, and thank you for joining us. Does anyone got anything going on stream anywhere?
Nope.
Okay.
Might upload a couple of videos this week, and that's about it.
All right. Well, you guys are not going to get your experience points quite yet. We're going to finish this side session, and then we're going to start another main session, and then I'll give you all of it collectively all at once, because you guys will be very happy with what you get. So, all right. Everyone have a great and wonderful day, and we'll tune back in later. Catch you guys next Friday.